Want to make a podcast? Spotify's got a platform that lets you make one super easily, then distribute it everywhere and even earn money. We like that. All in one place for totally free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your cellular telephone or your computer, so no matter what your setup is like, you can start creating today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and everywhere else, those other places that podcasts are heard.
Video podcasts are also available on Spotify, and when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&As and polls are the best way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, it's totally free, zero catch. We've been using it ever since we started How Long Gone. And ever since I discovered Spotify for Podcasters, I feel like having the option of turning off the Q&As and the polls on the user dashboard has really helped boost my creativity and take it to another level. I highly recommend giving it a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started.
Buongiorno.
Chris Black, how the hell are you, buddy?
Big TJ, it's good to be back in your city. I did tap in so I didn't get killed by a rival gang. Thank you for loaning me the Dodge Charger for the weekend. Very, very, very sweet of you.
Yeah. And shout outs to Dodge of Pacoima, the Hellcat that you provided for us in deep. It's kind of a darker purple where it kind of does a color change to blue and green.
Yes, it's the oil spot Hellcat.
The oil slick Hellcat. That was awesome. And yeah, thank you to the Grape Street Crips for not killing Chris, as instructed by your master splinter, DJ Them Jeans.
DJ Them Jeans protecting me from all angles for years and years. But yeah, I had a tough couple days, bro. I had a tough couple days.
Yeah, you had some airport problems, and we haven't even got to the food yet, right, buddy?
I've been traveling for real for probably 15 plus years at this point, and I've part of my a brand pillar for me is never missing a flight. And
my man is he's traveling for real. You know what I'm saying? Not no damn fake little weekender trips, dog.
No, we don't get in a car. We get in a plane. You know what I mean? We are catching flights, not feelings. And
my man, I don't think you guys get it. My man is traveling. Okay, he is circumnavigating.
That's a capital T, baby. They know me at Delta. But because of my busy schedule and the COVID-19 pandemic being over, traffic has returned to the New York City area. So I popped into the lift, and it took over an hour to get to JFK from the East Village, and I got to the
That's how it goes.
I got to the desk, Jason, and I thought maybe my Delta Platinum status, my Delta One seat, maybe something would help me. And this woman looked at me like, "Sorry, bro, you late."
Yeah.
And I was like, I understand that, but I really need to get back. Like, I've got I'm here, I'm ready to go. And they're like, "Nah, that just ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry, Chief." And then she was like, "Let me ask my supervisor." And she walked. I swear to God, she walked so slow, I thought she was crawling. to talk to the supervisor.
She was not moving with the quickness as the minutes were ticking away before Wheels Up.
No, it was really, really bad, and so I had a quick meltdown internally. I didn't break anything or throw my valuable podcasting equipment against the wall. I had a quick meltdown in JFK.
Yeah.
And then walked right back outside to where I'd come from. got into a cab, and for 25 minutes of the cab ride, I was contemplating checking into the Bowery Hotel to kind of lick my wounds. You know what I mean? Just like, you know what? I can't go back to my apartment that I pay for. I should go spend money I shouldn't spend on a hotel room to make myself feel better. Order room service, watch some cable, take a bath maybe. Who knows? You know what I mean?
I mean, it sounds like you were looking for any excuse to have a self-care day at the Bowery Hotel, Chris.
That's also true. I mean, you caught me. So I talked myself out of that, and I returned home, and instead I enjoyed some pizza.
Okay, you picked up a nice New York style slice, or you got yourself a medium personal.
I would say it was the slice equivalent to a medium personal. You know what I mean?
I don't think I do, Chris. I don't think I do know what that means.
I'm saying,
Chris. I asked you a
slices.
very simple question. You understand? Did you get a slice, or did you get maybe a few slices?
I got more than one slice, but you didn't ask me if I got more than one slice. You made some odd foodie
okay. So you got
comparison.
you got a medium pizza equivalent, but only in denominations of the slice form. So what is that?
Slice, yeah.
3.5 slices, Chris?
I would say 3.5. Yeah, I was feeling bad, but you know, I did that. I took a hot shower. I woke up the next morning, carbs still lining my taut tummy, and was able to hit the road for a nice 6-mile jog before I returned to JFK to do the exact same fucking thing I'd done before.
Yeah, man, what do you think is? Well, first of all, I'm proud of you for not splurging your hard-earned cash on a hotel room when you have a house in that city.
Thank you.
And I'm also glad that you picked up the Parmesan instead of the Oxy, so that's good.
Yeah, I didn't. Unlike Hunter Biden, I'm only smoking Parmesan.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Moments of weaknesses.
No crack.
These moments of weaknesses. Those are the trials and tribulations that our good Lord puts us through sometimes. And good on you for staying strong. But also, what do you think is worse when you? Because I've, believe it or not, I've missed many flights.
I believe it quite a lot, quite well.
Do you think it is better to miss the flight and then have to spend all day waiting at the airport to catch your next flight, or miss your flight, go immediately straight back to your house, sleep in your own bed, wake up, shower in your own house, and then get on the next flight the next day?
Great question.
Because I've done both many a time.
I think I would prefer, I believe, to just stay at the airport for 4 hours in the lounge using the internet, drinking water, and just get on another flight. Then
what's
go
the
home.
cutoff time though? What if that 4 hours is more like a 7.5 hours?
No, 7.5. I'm going back to the crib. 7.5 is too much. Unless, obviously I had that option because of where I was, but in another city, I don't know. I might have just wrote it out.
There's something about once you cross through that threshold of the security checkpoint and everything, you're like, I'm here now. Like, I just, even though going through security nowadays can take, all of 5 minutes. Something about the whole process of like, you must have me fucked up if you think I'm about to take my laptop out of my Rimowa.
Luckily, Jason, because I'm enrolled in the TSA pre-check program, I do not have to take my laptop out of my LL Bean boat and tote, nor do I have to take off my shoes. It's a pretty cool thing. You should try it. It's $85.
I do have that, but also every airport is different, and certain things, like, sometimes when we were going to Hawaii a couple months ago, we both also are known travelers with our numbers and everything. Actually, I need to renew mine. Thanks for the reminder. But
no problem.
Sometimes it's like, no shoes yes, shoes off.
Yeah,
they make up their own rules as they go along. Those dirty fucking TSAs.
Well, luckily, I'm only kind of traversing in major airports. Some of those more. What would you say? Smaller cities.
You like
that you
to use
visit
the word
as a
tertiary.
DJ?
Yeah, I flew out of this.
They're tertiary.
I flew out of this little puddle jumper post. I think it's called like LAX or something like that, like the Los Angeles International Airport. Just a little. Blink and you'll miss it. But yeah, it's kind of on the west side of SoCal.
But I had a nice chat at the end of my flight yesterday with my seatmate.
Mm-hmm. I love those chats.
He was a really nice guy. We had a lot in common. He was coming from New York to LA, but he's from Atlanta, lives in Atlanta. And at baggage claim, as we were parting ways, he introduced himself to me, and I realized who he was, and am a little upset I didn't slide him my beat tape.
Elon Musk. Oh, who was it?
It was his name is Boo. He goes by Boo. He's Akon's brother. He was the head of A&R for like Def Jam though. He's like a music business like real G.
Yeah.
And he also managed Kanye West for a little while.
Oh, for our listeners at home, it's Boo spelled B-U, if I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really nice.
Like
really,
Malibu, not not gangsta boo.
Yeah, really nice guy, and it just, you forget that stuff happens. It's like that hasn't happened to me in a long, long time.
You've never had one of those rom-com airplane moments where you chatted up with your next door neighbor and you share a wonderful, trip to Paris or London with some cocktails or anything like that? That's never happened?
No, I mean, I did do cocaine on a plane once going to Jamaica because I found it in my pocket, but that's
that was a romance with you and your baggie, though.
Yeah, have you had that happen?
I mean, I've had it happen, but not to where it led to a physical situation. But there was a
little bit of a vibe in the air.
Sure, I mean, yeah, literally and figuratively speaking, a little bit of a vibe in the air. But yeah, it was more so just a friendly thing. It was not. It was never came to fruition.
I understand, but I had, so overall, it was a great experience to be back in LA for a few hours. And then it's back on road, baby. And you and I have a big trip coming up next week, so it's nonstop on this side, baby.
Shit, that's already next week. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little reminder right now to renew my shit.
Yeah, because I'm not waiting on you. I ain't waiting on you at security.
I think you are gonna wait on me, bitch.
No, I'll be like, you meet me inside. Well, we're not even flying my preferred airline, so I'll be sitting out with the masses.
Yeah,
enjoying my Starbucks Nitro cold brew, just like a regular chat.
For our listeners in the fine zone of Indianapolis, Indiana, we will be touching down next next weekend after next.
Yeah, we're doing two.
We're not going to tell you exactly when and what we're going to be doing, but we're going to visit our bros at Tinker, kick the tires, make sure the next blend of Mud 2.0, which is going to be in stores soon, is up to our standards. We'll do
we're also doing 2 nights at Chuckles, which is we're doing the early show.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, we're doing the early show and the late show. So just check us out there.
Yeah, I think 7:30 is already sold out, but the 9:30 we're still kind of chugging along. So if we want to kind of round those out.
There are still tickets available. It is not outside, and masks will not be required. So do as you will.
And speaking of masks, I do want to talk to our guest, Cam Tang, today, maybe about the Will.i.am mask and so many other topics.
I hate it. I hate it. It's so stupid. Yeah, our guest today is Cam Tang, the triple OG. He's the director of development at Adult Swim. I think they make cartoons over there.
I've known Cam for years. We've DJ'd together a bunch. He was on my older podcast, Tall Tales, a couple of times. He's always a big hoot. He has become a little bit of an online personality. He's created a bunch of really funny TikTok videos. There's one of him kind of doing like a quintessential LA bro, Erewhon guy.
Yeah, we're gonna confront his ass about that because I got tagged in that a lot.
Which a lot of people
sent
to
attacked.
us. He's known for the Instagram account People Standing, which has a shitload of followers, and it's just pictures of people standing. Oddly, that's also very funny. And he's also known for being Chaz Dean, celebrity hairstylist to the stars. He'll be Chaz Dean for Halloween pretty much every year for the last 5 years or something.
Let's not forget he also did the Complex News parody with former guest Jack Wagner. That shit made me cry.
Yeah.
Like that shit literally made me cry more than once. Truly hilarious.
We'll see what happens when we podcast.
Let's give him a call.
Damn, we got the whole fucking tech going. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. We're tech and we're live. Cam, what's up, bro? How are you?
Oh, shoot. What's good, my little slime airs?
What's good, my little slime A's? Is that what you said?
Slime airs.
Slime airs. Copy that.
French for slime.
What is this?
I thought that's what it
into
meant,
this.
but I wasn't sure. Are you in LA?
I'm in LA.
So you're working from home, right, Cam?
WFH, baby.
You in WeHo? Is that where you're at, right?
Yeah, but I'm moving soon, actually, to your side.
Oh, how far east are we going, Chief?
I'm Mount Wash. I fucked around and bought a crib, so we're gonna be neighbors again, my boy.
Don't sound too excited, Cam. Mount Wash, congrats.
Thanks.
I hear the market's very competitive, so you have no choice but to live in neighborhoods like Mount Washington.
Yes. God damn it. Yeah, no, it was a little bit of a bargain, but yeah.
But congratulations on home ownership, man.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
juiced. I like haven't been able to get excited yet because A, I'm not moved in, and B, like it was a full on headache as far as like a process goes. But I'm excited to be east again, man. I've been in these WeHo streets like for ever now, and I feel like I'm ready for a nice little east side glow.
You're ready to escape the Alfred coffee.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Oh my god.
For our listeners at home, he just produced a cup of Alfred coffee for the Zoom.
Which Alfred are you hitting? Melrose Place?
Oh, come on, bro. Shoot, that was a fucked up question.
Cam, I'm sorry about my friend and co-host.
I mean, I just want to say we'll come back to Alfred in a second, but Chris, I don't even think I've like met you in person yet, like ever.
I was thinking about that too. I feel like maybe back in the day at some point, but like we were probably both under the influence. It wasn't a monumental. It was pre How Long Gone, so you're probably like, who is this clown?
Who's this guy,
another
like,
one of Jason's
pulling up
stupid
on me,
friends.
asking for a photo. Yeah, no, sorry, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I did, and I don't want to get into this right off the rip, but I was tagged quite a lot in a certain video that you made recently. And I did feel personally attacked. And I don't know if you were aiming for my head or you were just trying to get a little body shot in, but you definitely clipped my shoulder with the shell.
Listen, I did too. And like, to be honest, I've seen the podcast and stuff, and I've now listened to a bunch, but it's like, oh my God, it was like, this totally matches up, but it wasn't personal. Next time I will, I got shooters at the D League that'll go straight to your fucking melon. But no, it wasn't personal, but I'm glad that this happened because it feels like we got a lot of Erewhon to talk about, my boys.
Well, I mean, look, when the content is that good, I hope it felt personal for other people as well. But I think it felt extra personal because it wasn't my choice. People kept telling me it was me, and then you know what I mean. And then I watched the video, and I'm like, this is accurate. You know what I mean? I don't think, were you wearing Yeezys though, or no?
No, come on, man. No. Come on. That's fucked up.
I meant for the
you wanted me to
joke,
though, so you could actually like get me.
We don't think you would wear Yeezys in earnest,
No,
but you would. I mean, you're no stranger to committing to the role, so it's not above you to cop a pair of Yeezys, maybe a fake pair, for the bit.
No, I see what you're saying. The funny thing is about like doing that video is like it's not that far off from me in real life already. So it's like,
welcome to our podcast, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, we should explain. I mean, some of our listeners may have not seen this viral moment, so let's walk it back a little. Why don't you explain to them the premise of this video? And it lived on TikTok.com, correct? The application?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Really quick. I will probably just take the audio from it and then put it in the podcast right here so everyone can listen to it. And then,
wow. Oh, cool.
I'm a tech guy.
Ever wonder why LA stays so litty? It's because you can have the most perfect solo glow up. I started by jumping out the jet in this icy little fit before pulling up to Erewhon. The hot bar definitely hits different. These buff collies go so flippin' hard. Sometimes I'll just post up outside and fire up my favorite pod while crushing an elixir. This one's the inner piece. If you have anxiety, it's on site. It absolutely smizzacks. Now it's on to the Grove for me. Yes, Sirski. This place is a straight faucet because you can load up on drip. First I go way up at the OVO store. Then I say what up to my slimes over at Edo Bites. Make sure to cop a bomboloni like in Forte. Ugh, so fire. Then it was time to tiptoe on back to the Brib for some R&R. I slip into my Supreme Cargo jammies, throw on my House 99 moisturizer by David Beckham, and use my Divinity Rose Quartz facial roller and gua sha to push away all the stress and anxiety from the daily grind. And that's what I call going up on a Tuesday.
What is your writing team like? Where do you guys have an office and stuff?
Yeah, so I got like a team of 12 shooters out of Van Nuys that kind of come up with. No,
It's just 12 Jewish guys.
I've just been like generally unenthused with the internet like this entire year. And I just was like, I do these things every day already. I fucking, embarrassingly enough, I go to Erewhon, I go to the Grove. Like these are my routines. And I'm like I just got kind of excited about like doing like the most hated person, because I feel like people on TikTok are just so much more gullible. It might be like a Gen Z thing, and sorry if I'm generalizing, all these Gen Zs are logging off right now, but I feel like I was like, if I sell this well enough, like people are gonna like hate it or love it, and it seems like when it dropped, it was perfect for TikTok, because it's like the kind of thing where people are like, they want you to be real, like they want that thing to be a real person so we can hate you. So I feel so annoying like doing them. Do you know what I mean? Like I actually have to go out in public, say this shit, go to the OVO store, try on a vest. They're like, first off, when I went in, they're like, no, you can't. You can't. You're not allowed to try shit on right now. I was like, bro, come on. Like, I really am fucking with this vest. And he's like, all right. Just go to the back corner and like pretend that I didn't tell you to do it. And I went and did it. And I was like, look at me. Look at you, dude. You suck. You're over here at the Grove at OVO with a white vest on. And like, no one's around to think it's funny. And you're sitting here like getting on these poor employees' as like team to be like, dude, bro, thank you so much. Like whatever.
I love this vest so much. Thank you for letting me try it on. I'm not going to buy it today. I'm still kind of thinking about it. Have a great day though.
You're by yourself?
Oh,
you're fully by yourself?
Yeah.
He's not going to bring his wife to see that. Are you kidding me?
I was not implying he would bring his wife. I thought maybe he had an intern, you know what I mean, a friend, not a
It's
female.
COVID times, bro.
Oh yeah, that was all solo. I could slip through the cracks easier.
You know, I think that happens a lot in quarantine times where you have some of those moments of like, God, what the fuck am I doing? Or like, you know, you've wound yourself up so much to be like, all right, I'm going to do this thing. And then halfway through it, you're like, I should just stop. This is just so fucking stupid.
Yeah, but like part of me was like, I know this is like kind of a fun. I'm like, at least I'm having fun doing it, because again, this last year I've just been like generally uncreative, and like, I guess it was like doing those videos for however long, like since college, like just stupid shit that like doesn't get me any money is just like fun at the end of the day. And I was like,
yeah.
Okay, at least at the very least, like I'm already, this is on my route. Like I go to these places. It's not going to be that hard. It was just like more so picking up fucking iMovie and figuring out how to edit again. That was the pain in the ass. So I don't want to really do one again, but seems like the streets is asking though.
Streets is asking. Maybe there could be an intern who can do a little editing work for you.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of those guys in LA. You know what I mean? They're trying to break into the film and television industry.
Yeah, let's build.
They'd probably love to. Yeah, let's build. They'd probably love to work for someone like you.
Yeah, someone was talking, like, I've had a few people hit me up, and, like, some listeners of our podcast like to DM me and talk to me about, like, the juxtaposition of Chris and I together, where, like, he's like, the obnoxious dick, and then I'm, like, the nice guy person.
Interesting.
People don't know if it's real or not, or if it's a bit or not, and, like, I'm very, like, dry and sarcastic, so when I'm saying things, people can't tell if I'm being serious or not. And that's something, I don't know why we got into that zone, but I feel like, you know, your video kind of had a little bit of that, where you've always been the kind of person who's really good at walking the line of like, is this believable? Is this trolling? And when you can find that sweet spot, I think that's the best zone to be in.
Well, thank you. And then secondly, I think like the trick of it all is like, you know, don't give them a look behind the curtain. Keep them guessing, because I think the curiosity is like that Andy Kaufman thing, which is we're all like just as talented as Andy Kaufman on this call, but like I feel like yeah, if you don't ever reveal like if you're this person in real life, then people are gonna fucking hate listen or love listen, and like that's kind of the smoke and mirrors, baby. You know what I mean? I'm in the biz. I work in the biz. I know how it works.
Yeah, you do know how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaufman is good. I like that you compared yourself to Andy Kaufman in the first 10 minutes of the pod. It's good.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. On to the next.
So, but I do think that I didn't understand. I thought at first, you know, years and years ago, I knew you as obviously a nightlife staple and pillar of the LA community. But I always I thought you might actually be a comedic actor. I didn't think you had a job, like a regular job. Yeah. No, it turns out I have a regular job that, you know, luckily it's cool, and I like doing it because it's like working with creatives and you know, under a weird umbrella. So
I think that I never really wanted to get like in front of a camera and try to do that as a career. So I just like, if it's fun for me, I'm going to keep doing things that feel fun. And yeah, but like, fuck, I would love to DJ. Are you kidding me? When are we going to DJ again?
I'm fielding some offers for Jason now. Unfortunately, the check has not been big enough, but one day I think we'll get there.
Do you really want to? Do you want to DJ again? You want to DJ more, Cam? You got the itch?
I miss it. Yeah, I've like plugged in once in this whole entire pandemic for 10 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is not fun if you're just like practicing. Like, it's so nerdy. But yeah, I want to get back, but it's been a nice little cleanse taking a break. Mm-hmm. Do you have any desire to do it?
Not that much, actually.
Just pod, lift weights, and drink matcha? That's doing it?
Yeah,
dead ass. That's it. That's the TJ trifecta.
I never wanted to be old man in the club.
I know. There is that.
There is that, and also, especially after quarantine, my desire to be around people in the club is pretty low.
Yeah,
and my desire to be up until 4 a.m. is pretty low nowadays. I'm an early riser. I didn't do as much coke as you guys did, so I was I was more of a downer guy.
More of a downer guy.
Well,
yeah, more of a downer guy.
Jason, to be fair, old guy in the club to me applies to a patron, not a dance floor shaker. You know what I mean? Like, not if you're
not a maestro.
Yeah, if you're controlling the vibes, then you're just the controller. You're the selector. You're not old man in the club anymore.
Okay, that's a good point.
It's a good point, but I also agree with you, Jason, that like we've only gotten older in this quarantine. It's like my timeline is at its peak right now at the end of it. And I feel like if I go to a club right now, it's going to feel very different. I'm like sort of cleansed myself through this year of just like not being in it. I'm like, oh shit, I could think clear. I'm not losing any sleep because of it, like staying up late and shit. But
you've got home ownership going on. You are married.
But dude, that's another source of income for me.
Oh.
Like press and play and making the whole crowd go bonanzas is how I'm gonna help fucking chip away at this mortgage. Principal and interest.
So that's you missed the supplemental revenue stream going on.
Sure, it's fun.
Yeah, no, that's
if you're
true.
sitting here like not saying that you don't have fun DJing, then yeah, maybe it's not for you. Maybe making matchas at home and doing kettlebell exercises is just the end.
Maybe it is. I mean, obviously, I do have fun DJing, but also I worry that my musical tastes, since I'm like
totally
twice the age of people going to the club nowadays, if like some 18-year-old in the club is not going to be into the music that I want and vice versa. I'm assuming.
See, I disagree. I think if you tapped in for a couple months, you would be back at it like nothing ever happened. As far as like actually playing music that's cool and new, I don't think it's that hard
possible,
to find it.
But also like those cool club places where I could play some like interesting underground music that I really like, it's not going to be like they're not going to want me anyway. They're just going to want their like younger hot friends.
Dude, that sounds so sad.
And I'm not like I could.
They're not going to want me.
And that's fine. But and also like I don't want to learn to love a Jack Harlow song or some shit to play.
What's there to learn, bro? It's a smash.
Clearly haven't heard it with subs.
What's poppin'?
No one's going to pay me enough money for me to be okay with playing, awful ass music.
I think you're saying that now.
I think you're just I think he's overthinking it, Cam. I think he's thinking too much. I think Jason, you need to have a couple mezcals, get a pack of cigs, and just go up there and plug your CDJs in and play your little songs.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I think we're in our heads more than ever now. And I feel like the confidence that you had by going to a club and throwing the stick in and being like, okay, I could do this is like just different than now because you haven't done it. And be like, I to be honest, like this whole year, I feel like dumber than I've ever have, like for some reason, because I just kind of just feel like this disconnect where I'm like not tapped in. And, I think that goes with music too. Like I've been going through my entire like high school library of shit because I'm like unenthused with what the fuck's going on right now. And like, I think that I'll have that urge when I'm able to play that kind of shit in a scene of, where people actually give a fuck. Right.
So where are you going to be able to DJ all these Lagwagon songs then? Because I can't think of anywhere.
Nice one. I wanted to talk about Alfred though.
Yeah.
Because shout out to Alfred. I like the coffee.
No shout out to Alfred.
Okay.
No,
well, I'm being
absolutely
nice. I like the coffee's pretty good. I think their system. Have you guys been over there?
I think I went there once.
I haven't
went there
actually
once.
in a while.
Yo, since COVID, this system that they've got going on is unbelievable. Like, it's fucking such a zoo. Okay, I walk over there. It's like 20-minute walk from me, so I throw on the daily, and just go for a little jaunt and get a coffee, and then like halfway through.
Oh, strike 1 and 2. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I throw on how long?
What kind of slides are you wearing?
I'm wearing Birkies. I've just only worn Birks this entire year.
Same as well.
Slide my little fat boats into a pair of those and keep it pushing.
Shuffle on down to the frid.
Every day. And then
Frid.
But like, dude, so I time it out where they have an app, as most COVID places like developed during, and like I plug in my coffee and then I like walk another 15 minutes and it's still not ready. But then you're in the sea of people who've done the same thing or ordered it now the kiosk that's open, and it's just a fucking zoo. Like, it takes literally 45 minutes to get a cold brew, which is literally just this motion. Right? This guy, you know that motion. And it's such a fucking headache, but it is such a scene. Like people are out there and like, I think that are just trying to be seen, but
yeah,
bro, we got to figure that out. There's a better way to do this. It's been a full year.
Well,
anyway, that's my rant.
Well, that's a good rant. I mean, I think that one of the most annoying things of all time is ordering coffee on an app and then waiting around to pick it up.
Bro, fuck all this shit. Fuck apps. Okay? I'm trying to get some hand-to-hand combat. I want to pay cash. I want to pay dirty cocaine-laced cash money for a $5 cold brew from a barista that hates me. Like, I want all the contact. I'm good.
What are you going to do with the change? You just throw it at him?
Keep the change, fat ass. That's what you say.
Yeah, if the coffee is $5, I hand you a 20 and I walk away. I don't think about this shit. Like,
God damn.
I don't know. Have fun, bro.
This boy really be the mean one. Hey, this boy's character on this podcast is definitely evil. He's on some evil shit.
We're going to send you some of our coffee pretty soon, so you won't have to give a single dollar to the failing Alfred Coffee Corporation ever again.
We got to wean you off because we know you're an influencer. We know you get the pack every day dropped off, whatever it may be. Yeah, you know what I mean? I know you got skims. I'm sure you've got some sort of beverage coming to the house, but it ain't going to be.
Flat tummy teas keep coming in. No, I was hoping that a couple of a couple beauty lines like hit me up after I did that video asking if I could.
What?
Yeah, like this skincare for fucking us alpha males, straights, is a fucking market. Let me tell you, they've tried it
skincare
and they
for
keep
straights.
failing.
What brands are we talking about? Don't name names if you feel like you would hurt your business relationships, but
No. Nothing huge.
So not Manscaped.
No, but I do own one. I got it as a gift from my mom-in-law. So
your mother-in-law got you a Manscaped trimmer?
I didn't even want to open it up, but ball wipes came through with the pack as well.
Yeah.
Different, like I haven't even really pulled it out the bag because I'm hairless, from waist down.
Can I ask you why your mother-in-law felt comfortable giving you a Manscaped trimmer for the holidays?
That's how we fuck around in this family, apparently.
You guys are wide open.
It was a gag gift, but like I'm gonna put it to work.
That's a pretty expensive gag gift. I feel like the Manscaped trimmer, I didn't pay for mine. I was blessed, of course, by our friends at Manscaped. It's over $100 though, right?
Is it?
I don't know if it's over $100. It's probably around like the 50 to 75 maybe.
I don't know, bro, because we got the whole pack. We got Jason wears the boxer briefs. It's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, they came with the pair. How do they feel?
My life partner does not allow me to wear them, but
there's a giant Manscaped on the band. It says like
It says Manscaped, big body letters across the whole.
They didn't have to do that.
They didn't have to do that.
Literally, that was a choice.
But I am sad to report that they are the most comfortable underwear I've probably ever worn.
They look and feel legit. Like Jamie was like, I could throw these away, right? And I was like, wait, hang on, I need to take these for a spin, I think. Because I'm also like in the market for some new underwear. I try to switch it up just to see and feel like I'm missing out on
Have you
anything.
checked out this brand called Ethica? I see a lot of guys wearing that.
Ethica has a lot of cool patterns and colors that you can use.
I can't tell if you're being honest.
Yeah, you seem like a pattern guy. No, I'm not being honest at all. I mean, I've seen
like
it. Well, what are you trying to do? Like, what do you got in rotation now versus like on deck?
I go boxer brief, so I stick to that. Like I know that that's for me, but some of them some a little more contoured, some not, and then like also cotton and stuff in the summer. You're like, which pair is gonna really keep you cool? And I'll say this, only on How Long Gone, this is an exclusive. I fucked around and bought like a really just expensive one single pair of Calvin Kleins.
What do you mean? Is it like a special edition?
No, they were just like, these are the tip tops. I was like, let's go. Let's fucking
What's
go.
the ticket, bro? Come on. What's the ticket? What's the MX bill?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably $50, $70 or something. But like for one pair, I was like a little
light
like
work.
Yeah.
I mean, $70 for one pair of boxer briefs.
Bro, don't be broke, bro. Don't be broke, man. We look at. I got Versace right now. That's $125. You know what I'm saying? So let's not be broke.
All right.
Let's try a little harder, Cam. But Cam, I don't want to take away from your experience. Do you like the product,
dude? Gas.
So the Calvin Klein Maybach edition is worth the money.
Oh my God, it keeps you cool on another level. And like there's no bunching whatsoever. So I'm like, I'm about to trap out the drawer and just go fucking ape shit on some panties. Like $1,000 to keep the drawer stocked, but like never ever am I gonna think about it again.
Cam, when I was checking the notes for the pod today, I was reminded of a moment that we shared at your wedding. Do you remember the Taco Bell moment at your wedding?
Oh yeah, I outed you. I kind of feel bad.
Do you really?
Well, no, because I think it was perceived to be fun, but I didn't want to like make a personal attack on you because it definitely came. I was faded. You know what I mean? Turns out.
I would love for you to personally attack Jason on this podcast. If you could relay the story, that'd be great.
So you got faded before the actual, because this was during the wedding ceremony. This is like the vows. This was not at the reception.
This was at the party, the Taco Bell thing.
No. The Taco Bell thing happened at the actual wedding ceremony. Like the whole family seated.
Yo, you were faded. You don't even remember.
I swear.
No, but tell it.
We were sitting in the row. I was sitting next to Ron Poznansky.
Shout out to Ron.
So like the wedding was going on, you know, like bridesmaids are lined up, groomsmen, all that shit, and you guys are up there, and there had been
everybody wearing Vans without the laces on in my groomsmen group. red Vans, no laces.
We're gonna do our wedding a little bit different, bro. But the Vans were crispy. It is a wedding. The Vans were crispy.
Out the box.
Yeah, fresh out the box.
Those are straight from the factory. Those are straight from the factory store in Orange County.
Right.
I know what Cam did.
Yeah, I had a plug.
It smelled
like
like
I went through Zoomies. It was just like I wanted to get more middlemen involved.
The wedding was registered at Zoomies.
Oh my God.
That's real Southern Cali. That's real Southern Cali.
I don't want to
shit.
forget that for an application later on in life. So before the wedding started, you know, people are drinking a little bit of, you know, whatever, a little mimosa, champagne, some type of fun fruity cocktail. And then there was a debate that kind of broke out, and then it kind of spread throughout our friend group at the wedding while we were waiting for it to start, which was like Taco Bell versus Del Taco. And I was obviously very adamant about being pro Del Taco. Mm-hmm. And then I had a couple bros who were agreeing with me, but for the most part, you know, there's people from out of town who don't even know what Del Taco is, blah, blah, blah. But I was kind of like attacked by an amount of people saying like Del Taco's trash, Taco Bell's the best, blah, blah, blah. Uh-huh. The wedding starts. And then, you know, you may kiss the bride. Everyone's cheering and happy and everything like that. And you got on the mic and wanted to make an announcement to say, yes, Taco Bell is better than Del Taco. Suck my dick. And then the whole wedding starts clapping and cheering. And I didn't feel personally attacked.
Okay, good.
But that's what I was like, that's what I love about Cam. During the wedding ceremony, you know, the priest or whoever officiated it behind you, most important day of your life.
It was a non-denominational.
There wasn't a priest, dude. Now I know you were on acid.
Sorry, the officiator. It was a few years ago. I'm sorry. So
no.
And it was hilarious.
I just felt like, what's more important, getting married or like figuring out
setting the record
who
straight?
the true dominant Mexican American.
Yeah, we're gonna set the record straight here.
You still agree with that? Are you still pro Taco Bell, Cam?
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever change. I respect Del Taco. I like the certain things that you can get from there. Like the breakfast is just on point. Those hash browns, you could throw that in the little egg taco, the breakfast tacos.
Sure.
Kind of create your own little thing. Sauce is not on point. I think some of them are okay, but sauce, you don't got me there. And then just general classics. You know, you're not going to sway me with the burger options. Like, throw that out, right?
You literally sound like Joe Budden talking about verses right now. So please continue.
You asked, okay? Like, if you didn't want me to snap, you should have just said so.
I want you to snap.
No, but I appreciate it because you took a stance that's not as popular. So I had the audience already just based on numbers, right? Like, but I appreciate that you fought that fight, and it was totally directed from your comment. I was like, "Fuck this guy!" I'm like, "Hello, everybody! I got my fucking slime over there in section row 4 that like is talking shit about Taco Bell. Can you believe this fucking guy?" Whole wedding just went bananas.
But Jason, do you actively dislike Taco Bell, or is it more just a Del Taco preference that you ride hard for?
I don't actively dislike Taco Bell, but I dislike it overall.
But Cam, when's the last time you ate fast food? Because Jason's fat ass does this shit all the time. So when's the last time you've actually had fast food?
Not that often, but annually we have a Big Mac to celebrate Jamie's grandpa that passed away. It was like his favorite thing to do. So
that's cool.
I went, but when we do that, I go crazy. Like I get the whole entire menu. So I got nugs, I got breakfast, I got Big Mac, I got fries,
fillet of fish.
So if I'm doing it, I'm gonna go stupid. But
smart. I'm
not like out late drinking and shit, so I'm not craving it and like being only like held to one restaurant open or whatever. But
well, have you been puffing that Cali Kush during the pandemic?
Oh man, I'm getting Katherine Heigl fucking.
No, I don't know if that's true, Cam.
I don't. I'm not a pot guy. Not for me.
I'm surprised by that. I don't eat fast food at all. It's disgusting. I don't understand it. Even
just zero.
Yeah, I won't even go inside a McDonald's to use the bathroom or a road trip.
Dude, you literally are the Joker in this fucking in this scene. I don't know you that well, but I know that, boy, you a villain over here.
No, we went when the Travis Scott burger came out. We were all in the car and we were like, we gotta hit the drive-through and just try it, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
And he was like, we're not doing this, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to the drive-through, order a Travis Scott burger, and drive away. And he was like, I don't know if I can be in the car while this happens. Like
the smell of that alone, I
don't want to make eye contact with an employee.
I'm better than this. I'm better than that. No, not better than the employees. Don't make it about people. It's about disgusting processed food that's killing Americans. That's my issue.
It's true, but
okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, says the guy who does massive bong loads and synthetic drugs. You're gonna put your foot down on fast food.
I did a lot of synthetic drugs, and I don't do them anymore. Okay. So now I put my foot down on fast food. Okay. Exactly. I had to find a new enemy.
Do you remember that movie with Bradley Cooper where he plays a chef? I think the movie's called Chef.
No, it's called what is that called? Burnt.
Sorry. Okay. You know, he struck up a good point in that movie. I don't know if you guys remember, but my Cooper knowledge is through the roof.
Okay.
He said that, you know, why is everybody mad at fast food? It's just because it's consistent. And I'm like, dude, I'll raise you one. It's consistent. It tastes the same since you're a child, but also like those McNuggies these days have gotten far better. Mm-hmm. Crispy throughout. There are no surprise bites. It's like clean white meat in there. Like,
so you love the consistency of the nuggie is good, but you know, when you get too consistent and too perfect, then it becomes unnatural, and then my brain starts wondering, you know, thinking dubious reasonings as to why it's so perfect and consistent. It's like you go to a forest and every single tree looks the exact same, you're going to be creeped out.
Yeah.
Damn, TJ, I never thought about it that way, bro. It really makes you think.
I haven't even hit the edible yet, guys.
Oh, you're doing this podcast natural?
Yeah, I'm Cali Soap. I mean, I'm off of Laird Hamilton Matcha, of course. Shout out to Laird Superfood.
You guys have so many sponsors. Like,
gotta show love to the homies.
Hey, Cam, Cam, these aren't sponsors, bro. These are homies, and that's the difference between. That's what you gotta understand, bro.
These are colleagues.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, these are our colleagues, bro. You gotta understand that.
Yeah, man. And we got lots of Moon Juice products. They're so good for like my hair and skin as well as my mind and my body.
That blue one they have is just fucking fire. The one with the
Talking about sex dust?
what's it called? That algae.
Oh, the algae.
You're a pretty adventurous eater, huh, Cam?
Yeah, I go stupid for the diverse plate. Tell me where to go. Okay, I'll go.
Are you cooking? Are you cooking as well, or are you just purchasing?
I've pretty much made 95% of the meals for this entire year. Oh, me and my lady. But like, I feel like I've gone to, I'm not going to say names, but nice restaurants in the hood that I'm like getting pickup orders from, and they come back home and it's just like not it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like actually a bummer because I'm like kind of cooking better than I would get somewhere else. And I think it's the time it takes to travel, and then also like the experience it adds to eating out. But like at home, these Allison Roman recipes are going stupid.
You know, we're Roman Hive. Former guest and friend Roman is we're big fans, and I don't cook at all, but I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of her just in general. So, but Jason says the food's good, so I believe him.
Speaking of consistency of nuggies, all of her recipes, for the most part, it's all normal stuff. Just like I'm going to make meatballs, I'm going to make a potato and leek soup. It's all shit that you're used to, but just a couple little different tweaks, and you're like, this is just better. I don't know what it is.
My mom sent me a Giada De Laurentiis cooking book though randomly last week. I don't know why, but there's that. I might have to.
I kind of miss Giada.
Dip my little tootsies into that.
A young TJ would watch her ass on Food Network. Please believe.
I bet he did. I bet it wasn't just for the food neither. You know what I'm saying?
None of it was for the food.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that Jason wanted to have sexual intercourse.
She had a large chest.
I'm saying that Jason wanted to have sexual intercourse with the TV chef.
She was the baddest chick on the Food Network.
First of all, don't do that. But we all know Batali's the baddest chick on the Food Network. Don't do that.
Just because man has a pony. But for a Food Network fuck, marry, kill, you got to marry Ina. You got to fuck Giada though, and kill. I guess you got to kill Rachel Ray.
You just had that on ice, like that whole.
Yeah, he thinks about this shit.
I did not have that was off rip. I assure you.
Rachel Ray looks like a chicken nugget actually when you think about it, but that's a different conversation.
Don't do that. No, that's the homie. You guys got sponsored. Don't do Rachel like that, all right?
Well, I know, Cam, that you're in the biz, in the television industry. Maybe you and Rachel are a couple of lot lizards. You probably run into each other at the smokehouse or at Universal, something like that, right?
Yeah, no, she just comes to the trailer.
Cam, what have you been working on? The world has changed a lot. We're all digital. We're doing NFTs. We're selling shit. It's not enough to just have a show anymore. Like, what's going on? What are some predictions in that animation, creative comedy world going?
Yeah, so I mean, luckily I've been able to work through this entire year because animation keeps going. Like, we haven't really slowed down. Mm-hmm. It's been cool for that. But yeah, on the Adult Swim side, like we're kind of gearing up to shoot some stuff now, and like it's tough with these COVID restrictions, and it's also tough with like all these giant mergers that are happening. Where do these networks belong? So that's kind of been definitely a hot topic, and I think luckily we have shows like Rick and Morty that are now franchises that like are kind of the bread and butter for a lot of like what's already trying to be hot right now. So like adult animation.
Yeah, Rick and Morty probably makes a fuckload of money, right?
Oh, yeah, they're doing okay, I think.
I've never seen an episode of Rick and Morty. I don't even know what it's about.
Yeah, you should. You should watch it. It's an amazing TV show.
Kanye West liked it too much. It turned me off.
Damn. But don't you fuck around with Gap? Don't you wear like Gap tees?
But he ain't put it out. He ain't put anything out yet. So we'll wait. The stock price did go up. Thank you to my broker for alerting me to that little move. I forgot we tried the Rick and Morty Pickle Rick seltzer, and it was pretty good.
Oh shit! Yeah, I still haven't tried that.
We'll send you some, Cam. We'll send you some. It's good.
you guys have to literally send me everything that like even the homies that can't get me, you guys could just get it for me. I want to try your coffee, dude, so bad.
No, we're gonna send it to you. We're working on the second batch now. We're making a lot more cans, so we'll have plenty for our influencer friends.
It's sick that you guys got that.
Yeah, this time next year, Alfred will be laid to waste.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I love me some dirty bean. Whether I get it at Fred, Blue Bottle.
Blue Bottle, you really do. You go to the worst coffee places in LA,
bro. I will take a stance for Blue Bottle. Not I guess, politically, but like their coffee's, again, consistent. Fuck around and find out, Chris. Come over to 3rd Street. Take you. But hey, okay. Here's the thing. Are you going to Verve over Blue Bottle?
If I'm going to WeHo, I'm going to Coffee. I guess on
Fairfax, Santa Monica. Mm-hmm. You're all going to get a good cup of coffee at all those places. It's not like I go to Blue Bottle or Alfred and drink a latte and spit it out because it's disgusting. It all tastes fine, but it's more so you can choose which one, which companies or which brands you align with more so. I see all the people at Blue Bottle and at Alfred, and I'm like, that's not me. It doesn't mean that they are terrible people, which they are, but
that's not.
It just means that like, that's not my tribe.
Not
when you show up to high school and you figure out what your friend group is going to be, it ain't the Blue Bottlers and it ain't the Alfreds.
Yeah, I hear you. I try to stay on foot because if I get in my car, then I would, I get to pick where I go. But fuck that. If I'm on foot, I can go just enjoy my day.
Damn. So are you trying to say the G-Wagon ain't starting right now? Like, do you need to order a part? Or are you saying like you like to walk?
Lease is up.
Yeah, you change ever since you got your Apple Watch. You change. All you do is talk about getting your sippies.
Yeah, all I do is track my sleep. That's literally the only thing I have this for. It's like,
So you track your sleep because for me, I have an Apple Watch, but I take it off when I sleep because that's when I charge it. Mm-hmm. So you wear it to track your sleep. What do you get out of that?
Anxiety.
Anxiety relief or more anxiety?
No, more anxiety because it's like you look at the stats and if they're not all green rings, use auto sleep, then you're just like in your head like, oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get 100. Like, so now I'm like, oh, fuck. Now I'm like in my head about being tired when it's like, do you actually feel tired? And I can't really tell the difference.
It sets the precedent for the day of getting off to a bad start already.
Yeah. I track my workouts on it though, but like, which is cool, but I don't think it's the greatest heart rate monitor that they offer. It's kind of like not.
Hold on, Cam. Are you in the lab? Are you in the lab, bro? Are you lifting heavy?
Let's go, dude. I got plates just laying around my house, ready to be pushed around.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, been able to just keep weight off because I'm not going to sweet dinners during the pandemic. So like I dropped like 25 pounds and like just been able to kind of like,
whoa, bro, that's a lot.
I know.
Really?
I know. Yeah.
And do you think most of that was from going out to eat and drinking, I'm assuming?
Yeah. I think just being less conscious about it, where you're at home, you like see the food, you get to choose how much. I'm not like thinking about anything else when I'm eating. It's like more mindful. I sound like Rick Rubin right now, but
no, that's good. I like a natural progression into a Rubin-esque state of living for you, Cam. It's good. Looks good on you.
Thanks.
Your hair's getting longer.
Yes,
beard's coming in.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, are you taking like? Are you using that horse shampoo? Or are you taking biotin? Because that hair's looking nice, bro.
It's called mane and tail, Chris. Mane and tail.
This shit is brushing this man's shoulders. He's got a he's got a ponytail holder around his wrist next to the Apple Watch for sure.
Use the Apple doubles. It doubles as a wet slick holder.
Yeah, exactly. You need to do that because that's a different. Like you got to treat that. I hope you're using some nice products on that. We don't want any split ends. We don't need broken tangles.
Pantene.
We don't. Okay.
That's it.
Pantene.
What do you mean?
Cam, bro, you're getting money. You don't need to do that.
Hey, you gotta. In order to keep money, you gotta spend less money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That was for the heads. Hey, all the heads listening, take note. All right.
He doesn't want to be in a little studio apartment with a bomb bottle of Malin and Getz or better.
Yeah.
He wants to be in his own house with a front yard, backyard, Pantene Pro V, all up on the scalp.
Look, if I stop buying Aesop shampoo, you're saying I could afford a crib in Mount Washington? That is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that's right, Chris.
Damn, Cam, do you do any financial advising, or are you just kind of into like
Absolutely
work
not.
and funny
I'm the
videos?
last guy you want to fucking take financial advice from.
Does your lady handle that more so, Cam?
The financial stuff? Mm-hmm. I mean, what are we talking?
I mean,
what are we talking about?
What
the fuck are we talking about? Huh?
I'm not talking about stick talk, Cam. I'm not talking about stick talk. I'm talking about once you guys became married, did you guys sort of work as a team, or are you guys more independent? Is if she's better at it, does she kind of take the lead for that type of stuff? Or
no, I'd say I'm a little bit more into it than I think she is. I'd like to get better, but yeah, definitely like in this new landscape of definitely like diversified and kind of getting sorted on that front. But there's room to always do more. I feel like I'm definitely more conscious about it. But yeah, I want my money to work for me.
How diverse are we getting?
I can't talk about that. All right.
No, I have like I've got
You
I
wanna talk
got
about
some crypto. I've got 401k. I've got another like other accounts that are just like there and savings. We got a regular checking. So I just try to a prepaid debit.
Okay.
That I fuck around with. I'd like kind of get rid of all my. I was like gonna sit down and like, dude, all right, this week I'm gonna be into altcoins, and like, let me tell you something. Couldn't give a fuck less about altcoins. Obviously, in hindsight, now that like hearing about Doge and all these other things like popping off just to pop off, you're like, ooh, wish I would have hung on to some of that stuff. But I'm like, I need to focus my time here. Like, I think that's what I'm like largely doing as a whole is like, am I paying attention to this? Like, do you really give a fuck? And just kind of going about it that way. And like, I held on to some engine because I have a gang of that and I'm going to fucking hang on to that and then hopefully get some NFTs popping and then up the Ethereum bag. Keep this. I got a Coca-Cola energy drink. I thought it was silly. I got my second shot the other day and I'm still a little foggy, so I wanted to be juicy for you both. Pop this out.
Cam, what happened after that second vax shot? You said you got a little cloudy?
Yeah, I get fucked up from a flu from like a flu vax. Like I don't do well with those, so I was like really kind of dreading it, but not too bad. Last night at the 24-hour mark, I was like my head's feeling a little tingly, like I got a headache coming on, and then I got up and gunned my head with the temperature gauge, and it was like under 100, but still a little hot. And then I went and took a sip of water and had an Advil, and within a minute, my fucking temperature was back. It was so weird. It was like, I almost felt like ebbs and flows of feeling like a little bit of a fever, but now I feel like I'm coming out of it like right now with this brain stimulation.
Right as we wrap up the podcast, you're coming out of it great. I'm glad we got you at 100, bro. Thank you.
No one's listening to this one anyway, so what the fuck are you worried about?
bro, I mean, if you look, like a lot of celebrities,
not true, Cam.
Like a lot of celebrities we have on this podcast, sometimes they don't promote it, which is always an interesting choice to me. So hopefully we get the Cam bump that we desperately need.
Oh boy, you already know. No, but real talk, like I know a lot of people who listen to this podcast and like say great things. So I appreciate you having me. So I wanted to shout out Cher and Margot because they were like geeking out over the fact that I was doing this because they really like it. So shout out to you guys.
We wanted to have you on just because we love you so much, Cam.
Dude, appreciate it.
I mean, I've told you before, but I'm a legitimate fan. Like that complex shit you and Jack did, I cried at that shit so many times. Many times.
Thank you.
And I was like, somebody's got to give these guys some money. This is fucked up. These guys aren't getting money for this.
Dude, hell yeah. Thank you. Do you know Noah at Complex? I feel like Chris, you probably know.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
He's the best. He was like, he just like called my cell phone one day. He's like, dude, I can't believe it took me this long to fucking find this out. And I was like, talk to me, baby. You know that I'm ready for this. Like, I wanted a legit gig. Like, I really wanted to do it. But did you notice? Hang on. They started doing those like on-air hosts after a while. Like, I'm wondering if they like saw what we were doing. Like, dude, this is corny. Like, anytime you're an on-air host, it's already kind of silly, like in a way. But you could see him like reading the prompter sometimes, and then just like, yeah. So Drake officially snapped this week, and I was like, you guys, like, I went to college for this shit. All right, I'm built different, as they say.
Yeah, some people have it. Some people can learn it. Cam had it, and he learned it.
Yeah, he's grindstone, baby.
I'm sorry, Drake. So Drake officially snapped this week. It's fucking. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's already too funny. Like I can't even keep a straight face. Damn, it's so fucking funny. It's so good. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Cam's brand of humor is Chris's love language.
It really is, man. Because I hate.
Let's write a book.
I hate stand up. None of those fucking idiots are funny. Like everything on TV now. Everything on TV is like serious or boring or a documentary about QAnon. I only like the internet, man. The only real humor going on is on the internet. Memes are the only thing that's actually funny, you know. So I just not that you're a meme, you're a man, of course, but you know you've created just viral moments that make me chuckle, and nothing makes me happier.
That's really nice. I appreciate it. I should do more,
bro. You should, honestly.
It's just hard for me to get out the house and like go try to be funny. It's like I like literally have to stop. Like, dude, look at what you're doing. Like, look around you. You're in a public space, and you're making this video for why? No one's paying me to do this. Like, I'm just doing it. Like,
No, bro, but we all do things for the love of the game. I mean, this podcast, we're millionaires now, but at the beginning, we weren't making any money. We were still doing it because we just loved it. You know what I mean? Because we just love it. And sometimes, luckily, if you have other forms of income, you can actually do something because you like it, which is kind of rare as you get older.
No, true. Yeah, that's the other kind of diversifying, having fun, doing other stuff. Getting out of your comfort zone, you know what I mean? Maybe it's done. Maybe I'm done DJing. Maybe it's Maybelline for me now.
I see where your head's at, bro. I see what you're doing with that. All right, Cam. Thank you, King. And where can they tell them where they can find you on TikTok?
TikTok, it's Cam Tang. Instagram, it's Cam Tang. People Standing is my, a fuck around account.
We love People Standing. And check out Rick and Morty on Adult Swim.
Yes, please watch this brand new TV show.
Check out the Adult Swim Cartoon Network. They have a bunch of shows over there. It's pretty cool.
All right, I'm done. This is all right.
All right, Cam. Thank you
Cam.
so much.
Peace, guys.
Later, bro. Good to see you, man.